So, good Wednesday afternoon. Continuing on with my little lessons. So, I've been over this before, right? Okay, it's in the key of G major, E minor. However, it's about string skipping, okay? So, bear with me because there's all kinds of ways you can do this. There's not like an outline of you have to do it this way or that way, right? So we're going to go from Phrygian to Lydian to aeolian. So the key here, okay, so it's not a big secret, okay? If you're going to jump strings, it's going to take a little bit of time and effort. You're playing the same patterns just over and over, right? It's not hard. Now what I will say is get creative. So, a lot of people, it's not hard to do this. But follow this one. That takes more effort, right? Like, you hear how that's different, right? So you're going to do the same thing. All this is doing is building up patterns in your brain that you can repeat on demand, right? You don't have to think about it. You're just like, I know that. I know what key it's in. And it's just things you can do. You can do like just, if you're playing jam with someone and, you're playing in G major, E minor, right? So you can pretty much play that whole thing, right? Because you're playing basically with a minor chord shape, right? Right? Because we have Phrygian, Lydian. So two minor shapes, Phrygian and aeolian, right? And then in the middle, we have Lydian, right, which is major. But it's not going to really matter much because you're just trying to understand the shapes and know that you want to feel real comfortable being able to get in and out of this shape. It's not hard. But it's what you do with it that makes it cool, right? So that's like a little lick of the day. But what you really need to work on out of that is once you get the whole then you start breaking it down. You start doing different things with it, right? That's where the challenge becomes. And until then, it's just playing 6 notes, right? And sequences. 6, 6, and 6. Not hard. But when you start breaking it down, like that's when it can get challenging, but if you just stick with it and practice it, it'll get easier, right? But I've given you a few ideas, right? Like this is how my mind looks at this, right? Because different people look at it differently. My modal way to look at it is more of a more of a diagonal. So, like I said, you can see how I'm playing more diagonally, right? So if you're gonna break that, the difference between playing modes in my mind is you're playing a little more diagonal. You have that's the options you have. When you are in a pentatonic box, see that straight up and down? Nothing wrong with that, that's fine. But the way I like playing is more, it's modally and it's a little more, you know, left and right. Okay, so that's a quick lesson. I'll break it up and explain it a little bit better, but it's not hard. You have to practice. If you don't practice, you know, I hate to say it, but it's going to be hard, right? So just sit down with it, and I've called out the numbers. Just, you know, like mess around with it. I realize it's hard, but it's not made to be. Anything you're gonna work at and it's gonna be hard, it's worth it, right? Because in the end, you're going to be able to enjoy this the rest of your life, right? It's not like a, you know, I don't know, a race car you can go get and wreck in a month. It's something you'll keep with you, and you always have it, you know? So anyway, thanks again, and have a good Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys again soon.